Anjali, I need a break. Now that the pandemic is over, let's go on a holiday.
It's a fantastic idea. I have my passport ready and visa stamp. Just let me know when do we go.
Girl, put that passport and visa away. Let's go local this year.
Boring. What's so interesting in India?
How about I show you something and then you decide? Okay?
Okay.
Welcome to India Undiscovered. I'm your host Nisha, and for today's episode, we have few of the most iconic yet undiscovered places from around India for you to explore. Taj Mahal and Qutub Minar are so mainstream and touristy, but the places that we have curated on our list today are little known places and are sure to blow your mind. So before we begin, I suggest you sit back, relax, and buckle up for a high octane ride of India Undiscovered.
Jail in Andamans and Nicobar Islands. The cellular jail is a massive octopus-like structure that was built by the Britishers in the year 1906. The jail was also infamously also called by Kala Pani or the Blackwaters jail because the entire prison was surrounded by the sea and there was no way for a prisoner to escape. The British used the jail to lock away political prisoners who took part in the Free India movement. Today, the jail has been opened to the general public like us so that we can pay our homage to the freedom fighters and thank them for their services. Sounds like a must-visit place from one of the darkest era of India history. So you should visit this place. Jai Hind.
Shaniwar Wada, Pune, Maharashtra. This huge mansion boasts a history of 287 years. The Shaniwar Wada was the seat of Peshwas until 1880. British East India Company took over the Wada after Third Anglo-Maratha War against the Maratha ruler. Sadly, in 1828, the palace was engulfed by a mysterious fire, causing extensive damage to the entire structure and legacy. Although a wrecked structure today, it has witnessed some of the important historic event and grandeur during its lifetime. It is still one of the best places in Pune to visit. Fun fact about the Shaniwar Wada is considered to be among the top haunted places in Pune. I can't wait to go ghost hunting there. What about you?
Namaste. Let's talk about Konark Sun Temple, Odisha. It is a UNESCO World Heritage Site. The Konark Sun Temple is a 13th century Hindu temple dedicated to Lord Sun. It is shaped like a giant chariot. Temple has its own unique architecture. And do you all know, in olden times, the temple's geometrical patterns and the carved wheels were used to serve the sun's dials. The Sun temple is based on Kalinga architecture. The legend is that it was planned so accurately that it was oriented towards the east so that the first rays of the sunrise would strike the entrance. What an architectural feat! Jai Hind.
So let me tell you about Nalanda University. Have you all heard about Nalanda University? Yes, it is also one of the largest and oldest universities in the world. It is also one of the biggest monuments in India. Nalanda University is located in Bihar and Madhya Pradesh. Let me tell you some amazing facts about Nalanda University. Nalanda University was built by the Gupta dynasty and in about 5th century. I mean, they ruled across the 4th and the 5th century, so I think they did a great job.
More to say about how huge it is. It has about, it accommodates around 10,000 students and over 2,700 faculties from across different countries of the world like Korea, Japan, China, and so on and so forth. So as you can imagine, since it's such a large one, there were a lot of attackers who tried to invade the university. And in one of the instances, the library they set the library on fire. So there was a tremendous loss of books, loss of data, a lot of good knowledge that we could have really got to learn and read. But unfortunately, that's no longer existing. It's such a shame that we are not able to, retain some of those large knowledge databases, which is hard for us to believe right now. But if it would have been existed, I think it would have been a great, amazing thing for all of us to, learn it from.
Iran in Madhya Pradesh. Iran is amongst one of the most ancient towns of India. It was discovered by Alexander Cunningham, who fell in love with the town's architecture. Legend has it that he visited Iran during his exile period. At the end of his exile period, Green shot an arrow named Kitchen in joy. The arrow, which was shot at a deer, instead hit the hoof of a cow, splitting it into two. Magically, the cow survived and its wounds healed immediately. Do you know, since then it is said that cows have splitting hoofs. Now, this is a moving story, isn't it?
Undakoti, located at Tripura, India. Well, Undakoti means one less than a crore. So these many rocks and carvings are found at this place. As per the Hindu mythology, when Devakidev Mahadev, that's Lord Shiva, was going to Kashi along with 1 crore god and goddesses, he made a pit stop at this location. He asked all of them to wake up before the sunrise and proceed for Kashi. But in the morning, except Lord Shiva, no one else could get up. So Lord Shiva had to leave all alone for Kashi, and he cursed all others to become a stone image. As a result, we have less than a crore stone images and carvings at Undakoti. Well, just imagine what would happen if any one of us could get to touch one of the image and get the god back to life.
Maluti. Deep in the forests of Jharkhand in Dumka district, you will find the extraordinary terracotta temple complex of Maluti. The story behind Maluti is that sometimes in the 15th century, the Sultan of Bengal was hunting in the Maluti village. During his trip, his beloved pet falcon called Bas got separated from Sultan, and losing his falcon broke his heart. A local boy succeeded in bringing the falcon back to the Sultan, and as a token of gratitude, the Sultan gifted the young boy a considerable area around Maluti. In the time to come, the young boy became famous as Raja Bas, and he built 108 terracotta temples in their land. Over the centuries, his family lost a lot of their fortunes, and as many as 36 of the temples were destroyed, but 72 survive today. I have seen multiple temples carved into stones, but never in terracotta. This makes Maluti unique and a must visit.
Besko Monastery, Leh Ladakh. The mud brick fortress of Besko Gompa is perched high in the hill of Ladakh between the Himalaya and Karakoram mountain ranges. The monastery encompasses of 3 temples and are believed to be a various incarnation of Lord Buddha. The Besko provide stunning location and the view along are worth the trip to go there. A local folklore suggests that the visit to Besko promise to give you an inner peace and strength. Sound like a perfect destination for fixing my inner self.
The Chambagri is a 13-story built in between 800 and 900 AD. This 13-story deep-water reservoir, consisting of 3,500 steps, was built to ensure that the people of Aden Abinari region of Rajasthan have a dependable source of water.
Now, what's so special about it? Well, despite its open architecture that exposes it to intense heat, the well has its own temperature at the bottom. Now, isn't that a cool way to chill your water? But I would not want to descend 3,500 steps just to have chilled water. I would rather make a trip to my refrigerator.
That's all the time we have for today's episode. Thank you for watching India Undiscovered, and remember to keep discovering.
Ooh, those were some amazing places. I never knew India had so much to explore.
So what say, girl? Let's go local.
Local for local. Absolutely.